test this thing out. Donna British, thank you very much for the joining the membership again. Same with you, Zonas. Big up yourself. Thank you very much. Not sure what happened here. Subscribers mode only. Live chat. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. So the alert's been set. It's 2:27. I'm just starting a bit early just to make sure everything is set here, guys. So I do realize that you actually can set these green screen up before you actually go live, at least on the split live anyway, because I just did it. I was able to set the green screen before I actually launched it. That's super cool. Misha, welcome in. Misha, I just want to do a test. Can you hear me okay? I just want to make sure everybody can hear me okay. Can, Kanini, we love people. Kanini, I just saw your video. I was watching your premiere. Well done. Well done. Um, guys, I just want to make sure you can hear me before I even continue on. Thanks, Uzonis. I don't have green screen. Misha, that's because you're always on the run. ICE doesn't want to see you anymore. They want to make sure they keep a track of you. You can hear me okay? It's not too loud or anything. I'm using this baby right here. It's right here. Good evening, people. Welcome into Reds Radio, the mix-up station, 99.5, where we bring you the hottest mixes around the city. Let's go. Yeah, just want to make sure it's okay. This is the baby I'm using right now. Well, you might not be able to see it because of the green screen, but if I put it back here, you'll be able to see it. That's the box it comes in. Just testing it. All right, Misha, I'm gonna get you one of these. I think you deserve one of these. This is worth it. It's not. It's inexpensive too. Special K says, no problem. Fluffy Diva says, working. I just seen the messages pop up on my screen. Benny Blanco's going live. Every time you guys see that, that's what it is. Need gadgets. Today you're not at work. No, today's off work. Today's off work. Big up Fluffy. Big up Special K. Big up Simone. Thank you guys. I see the messages that are popping up. I appreciate it. This morning I had a really good live, guys. It was really fun. It was entertaining. And I do these twice on Monday and twice on Friday to accommodate my audience overseas and to accommodate my audience in my time zone. So it went really well this morning. I had a great time. I'm off today and I'm off tomorrow. Today's a holiday and tomorrow my son go back to school. So we just want to be there when he's at school and stuff like that. It's my birth month. When's your birthday, Misha? You're what is that? Libra? Is that Libra the sign? I'm not even sure what it is for September. So you guys are hearing me okay, right? That's all good? Yeah, time is really going. Some of the leaves are already changing colors over here, man. Yeah, you're on the phone. Be right back. No problem. Some of the leaves are already changing colors. The weather's changing. It's a little bit chillier in the morning. The afternoons and the evenings is still fine, but it's not so bad. It's not so bad in the daytime, but in the winter, I mean, in the morning, still very chilly, guys. Starting to remind you that listen, it's not gonna last forever. Here comes the weather. Like done gardening and cooking. Thank you, Shalini. How you doing? Welcome in as well. Welcome in, my friend. Absolutely. You see the crowns in the background? I'm a king. I'm a king. The crown wars still continue up to this day. We don't stop. Um, Today's we're going to be talking about just why people don't want to work. Why this generation just wants to sit back and expect to get things without having to put in any work. Um, and it's partly frustrating because when you work with people and some are just there for the job and not because they care about what they do or care about their, what people. I shouldn't say what people think of them because that's not what it is. Um, your ethic, your work ethic. You know what I mean? You're working for somebody. They pay you a certain amount of money. Um, if it's good or bad, it doesn't matter. They're paying you for being there, and you're staying there. So there's a reason why you're staying there because you either need the money or you like the job that you're doing. But it just seems like nowadays a lot of people just don't care, right? I'm not going to target the millennials. I'm not going to target any people that are retired. I'm not going to target any people that's just working just to make extra change. I'm just saying in general, it just seems like this work thing has gone to crap. A lot of people just want to get the money without putting in any work whatsoever. And it's just like YouTube too, right? People want to have all the best people on their channel, the hottest topics. You want to get all these super chats. You want to get all these people coming over to your channel, the subscribers, the members, but you're not putting any real work in to accommodate that as to why people would want to come over to your channel. You need to put in that work. But it's the same in real life. And I've noticed it's just getting worse. Customer service is getting really bad. Certain places that you go to, they feel like you need to be there. Like you're begging them to be there when you don't need to be begging them to be there. You chose to come there. You chose to spend your money there. And I just don't understand why they feel so privileged, right? I know I had to put in my work when I was working, and I still do put in my work. I'll never stop. But that's my work ethic. That's just who I am. All right, guys. Holy cow, the chat froze already, and we just started gardening with the cooking with Shalini. Thank you for stopping by as well. Big of yourself, Nisha. You don't know we miss you, girl. Get back on the streets. YouTube streets misses you. Even YouTube is saying what's going on. How come we don't see Nisha no more? Kanini Kinene, I am the queen. Yes, you are the queen. Absolutely. Absolutely. But you're number two, so you can't be the queen. Number one is the queen. Who's number one in here? Kanini, number one is the queen. You're a princess. And number three, I don't know what that would be. Gardening with Selene. I don't know what number three would be. If number one is princess, if number one is queen, number two is princess, number three would what would it be, guys? What would number three be? What would number three be? King, prince, and I don't know what's below that. Queen, princess, and I don't know what's below that. I guess next in line. Next in line for the throne. Big chill, bless up breads and chat. Big up yourself. Are you guys okay to hear me? Am I sounding okay, guys? Please let me know. I like to just make sure it's not distorted or anything. Maybe I should grab it on the phone and listen to it. I just want to make sure it sounds okay. Let me try this tablet. I'm actually doing it from home. This is first time in a while I've done a live from home. So I'm just testing it out. This thing's not even charged. This crown is not fair. I should be number one. Canadian, life is not fair. Life is not fair. Can you see the planes from the air show where you're at? Reds, no. I'm not that high in the air. No, I'm not that high up to see that. But I know the plane show is going on right now. I got a few friends that are down there that are actually running live streams on it. They went down there early, and he's probably setting up right now if he's not set up already. He's going to be running it the whole day. So I'll probably check it out in a bit as well. Thanks, Kanini. That Reds looks beautiful. I appreciate it. Someday banking over is at Jane and Treachaway. Someday banking is at over. From where I'm at, I should be able to see it, but the problem is I'm not high enough in the air to catch it. There's a lot of buildings blocking me as well. I'm surprised you're not down there. Just soaking it all in. Kanini, those things look beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kanini. How do I type this in? Hopefully I enter the right code. I don't remember the passcode for this one. Let me see. YouTube. Sorry guys, give me a second as we I just want to check this out. 14 F114s just flew over this over it loud. No way. Did you get any footage of that, man? That'd be a nice short if you can get a footage of that. If you can get footage of that, that'd be awesome. Let me see here. How do I search on this tablet? I'm not used to this tablet at all. Red's room. Reds. Like you guys can see, I'm not used to being home, so this is not familiar with me. Red's room. There we go. Not familiar with me. Okay, so there we go. So there we go. Why is it looping like that? Okay, we're good. Sounds like it's okay. Okay, we're good. Sounds like it's okay. All right, so I'll turn that down so it doesn't echo. Big chill, big up yourself. Thank you, Kanini. Big up yourself as well. Clark's, welcome in, brother. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. I see you got that blue on, so you know what that blue's about. That blue's about. It's about life. Let's go. You got that jacket to keep you warm. It's all good. Good afternoon, Kanini. Yeah, so like we were discussing, guys. Um, have you ever worked with some people that just don't want to work? You go to work to do your thing. You put in your hard-earned time, and you put in your hard-earned effort, knowing that people are paying you to do a job. You don't whine or be about it. You just come there, do the job, and get it done, and be on your way. That's most people's way of doing it. But some people, like myself, no matter what it is, I tend to do more than I'm supposed to because you know what? They're paying me to be here. I might as well, do what I got to do and make it easy on myself by trying to secure some stuff so I don't get overwhelmed with stuff the next day and stuff like that, right? But there are people out here, guys, that only want to do the bare minimum, right? They'd rather watch you do all the work while they sit back and do onesie twosies. And, it's not about you're trying to, kiss butt or anything like that. At the end of the day, these people pay you to be here. It's a service that they provide and they pay you for it. So why don't you just come and just do the work you're supposed to? Take some pride in yourself. Take some pride in the work that you do, and get it done, right? Just get it done and call it a day. Some people are just so serious about their stuff. They're no, I'm not doing anything extra. I don't want to do anything extra. They don't pay me for this. They don't do me for that. Well, then good luck with you because more times there's somebody in here that's going to come in here and do exactly what you're doing and more because they really want the job, right? People seem like they're so privileged nowadays. You go into a store, you're trying to buy something, and you ask them a simple question, when are you going to get this product in? Oh, no, no, I don't know. How am I supposed to know? And they give you this snarky attitude, this snarky talk back. Bro, I'm a customer. I came in here just to ask you a question. All you have to do is just answer the question. I wasn't aggressive about it. I'm not mean about it. Just talk to me. You know what I mean? And they act like they own the store. Right? They act like everybody acts like they own everything. And it makes me laugh because honest and truly, bro, you don't own anything. You're working for somebody, right? Just like I'm working for somebody. At any given time, they can say that's it. It's not working out. Let you go, right? Because you're not performing enough, or maybe you've surpassed all the levels of training, all the levels of the positions that are available, and now that you're hired, then they're paying you too much and you don't fit anymore. We can get somebody that's a little bit cheaper and train them to do your position as well. So nothing is secure. We are all just numbers in this world of work. So don't ever feel that it's your company unless it's actually your company. Nicole, how you doing? Welcome in, Nicole. How you doing? Much enough love, Nicole. Kanini, hallelujah, says Nicole. So have you ever had a coworker that you're working with and they just don't want to? They're just miserable every day. They don't want to do the job. All they do is complain, and they're always beside you, and it just frustrates you. What is Big Chill says? Uh, in our business, I tell them about themselves. Yeah, man. And sometimes you feel like doing that, honestly. Otherwise, just leave them alone. Bruce Wayne, how you doing, Bruce Wayne? We're just talking about lazy people that work and, don't want to do the job but expect to get paid the same way. It's stuff that you talk about, but you're much more aggressive about it. We're not going to punch anybody in their faces for not doing their job, Bruce Wayne, but you know what it is. Um, Big Chill says, I'm honestly honest. You're brutally honest. I run circles around my coworkers and talk a lot of and this is what we're saying, guys. I don't know about you, but it frustrates the hell out of me if it would frustrate the hell out of me if I work someplace and me and the next person get paid the same amount of money, and the problem is I'm doing the work and this person is not doing the work. It's just straight laziness. Jason and Gina, big up yourself. Actually, it's Gina. Gina, welcome in. Welcome in. Gina, you can get off my neck now. I'm working on my second part of the video. Thank you for pushing me, sis. I know it was hard to get to it, but you eventually got me. You got me. You said that's it. Enough of this talking. Get the damn video done. Thank you, Gina. You pushed me. You didn't play yourself this time. I played myself. Okay. Bruce Wayne, we love people, says Kanini, Misha bless, Reds, teething money. You know what I'm saying, Misha. Say you work in a kitchen, right? You're there sweating, sweating, prepping all the food, and the next guy's just sitting there just cutting sandwiches at a slow pace. And meanwhile, your customers are waiting. Everybody's getting cheesed off, and you can't tell him to work any faster, but you would expect him to at least keep up. I'm glad someone does. Humans need love. Nice, 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 Wayne. Good afternoon, Jason and Gina. Big up yourself. I understand fully, and it's really frustrating, guys. Fluffy, yo, 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 big up Fluffy. What did Fluffy just put up there? Teeth and Reds? Is that a Teeth and Red sticker? Come on, Fluffy, don't come into place and start trouble like that. Canadians hailing up Jason and Gina. Jason has some tips for you. Holla at us when you can. Jason is here also. Okay, nice. That would be great because I'll be working on the second one as well. So yes, I would love to have some tips. My problem is the hardest part for me is the volumes. It's hard to judge the volumes. But thank you very much. I appreciate it, guys. You know what it is. Fluffy Diva says, greetings, chat. Misha blesses Jason and Gina. Big up yourself, number one. So Misha took the number one spot and she's running with it. Fluffy Diva, Misha. Hi, Kanini, Teef, and Fluffy. Guys, just so you're aware that this is a split live, anybody can come up if you want to help discuss or talk about it. But at the end of the day, we don't like working with lazy people, right? We're known for putting in the work. And if you're going to pay me for a service, you're going to get me for that time that I'm there for whatever you need me to do. As long as it doesn't endanger my life or put me in any harm's way, right? I'm definitely going to show you that I can do the job. Your team is only as good as your worst employee. And that's well said because I'm sure that we've all have that one employee or that one coworker that just drives you nuts. They're so negative as soon as they come in the workplace. It's so toxic just makes you not even feel like being around them. And sometimes it's a turn off even seeing them. You're trying to avoid them as you're walking down the path and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's really frustrating. Hello and happy Monday to all one hand riders who are still seeking Red's OF account. Pick up yourself, Father Ragus. Thanks for coming in. Good luck trying to find that. Happy new month, everybody says World of Ragus. Jason says, hey, Misha, welcome home. I hope you and the children are well. I know I just texted her this morning. Yes, I'm on. You okay? All right. Fluffy Diva Custard Raid Ninja Raid. Oh, Fluffy Diva, my son just said hi. The source, Red Man. What's going on? What's going on? Is it red? Big up yourself as well. Thank you for coming in. I thank you for coming in. Or is it Red Mon? It's Mana Ninja. Get that one right. Man a Ninja. Happy new month, says Father. It says Kanini. Yes, man. TWR blessings. Um, guys, you all have stories, and if listen, if you want to come up and talk about a story of what is the worst person you've ever worked with, without mentioning any names or mentioning your workplace, you know, how bad is it? How bad has it gotten? Did they improve? Are they still even in the job? And are you still working with them? Right. Part of the most frustrating thing about um, doing things with people is that some people just don't care anymore, and that's the bottom line. That's all I'm saying. And so when you're working with a coworker, guys, how bad can it be? How bad does it get? Right? See, this is a green bottle. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a recycled bottle that they use. I don't know how much contaminants are probably in this bottle when they made it, but the bottle's actually green from Costco. This is actually pretty good. It's clean. It tastes clean anyway. Hopefully, it does not kill me. Lucky Diva says, "Did you get McDonald's today, little ninja?" Oh, he's gone. He's in and out. He's in there with his mom. And mom's getting ready, prepping all his clothes for school. That's where she went with the credit card. The source says, "Oh yeah, coworkers. So you guys know about what I'm talking about." I can come up and tell you a story that once almost destroyed my career. That would be awesome, Ragus. I would love to have you up here to talk about it. The link is there. You know what it is. I had one like that, and I caught her in the bathroom and let her know that we weren't going to do this foolishness. I spend more time at work with them than I do with my husband. We don't have we don't have to like each other like that. But yes, absolutely. And this is a fact, guys. We do spend a lot more time with our coworkers. You'll respect me. That is it, says Gina. And a punch in the face. Don't forget about the punch in the face, Gina. Not good when they don't care. But unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it, right? But it might impact your day. It might impact your whole vibe when you come to work. Just go to the my previous post, and I think I have it there. You just have to click on the link. I mean, click on the chat, and then when the chat opens up, you'll see the link below. Hopefully, I remember to post it because that'd be dumbass. Ragus is number one. Ragus came in and stole the crown from Misha. Big up yourself, Ragus, the king of thrones, the source. Everyone on their phone at work, but it's source is like that everywhere now. Even the bus drivers are on their phone. The truck drivers are on their phone. That's why we refuse to drive by any trucks when they're on the phone. We just try to look at them first and then fly by them because they're not paying attention. Nobody seems to care anymore. That's really what it's like. Everybody wants the pay, wants the money, wants the gratitude for everything they do, but they're not willing to put in the work. They'd rather piggyback off of the next person that's working, right? How about angry coworkers? Listen, I'm sure every job I've ever worked, I've had an angry coworker. I've had a toxic coworker. I've had a nosy coworker, and I had some that just didn't seem to want to be there at all, but they still showed up when they could and made excuses when they couldn't. So I don't know what's going on with this world right now, but a lot of things have changed. Maybe it's just a form of depression. Maybe things are getting so bad with this, you know, inflation and stuff like that, and the money not matching up when you go to work and you're trying to gain a little bit of money, and the rent or your mortgage is more than you can afford. I am not dealing with animosity at all day long. I work from the city. I work for the city, and they don't play that. Some people here, unfortunately, ended their lives because of toxic workplace and workers. Yes, guys. Yes. Yes, absolutely, Gina, 100%. It's not nice. Some people can't handle the stress. They can. And unfortunately, something did happen to me a couple weeks ago that I can't really talk about, but someone did call it a day. And, I think she was only 20, 24. And just like that, a young girl, she left work, came back. And after she came back, she just went home and boom, it was it. She just called it a day. The family was nice enough to, address it with us and allow us to talk about it in the workplace so that we can put awareness out there of the kind of things that are happening. And wow, when they told us the story of what happened, is crazy. It's crazy, guys. I think she was like 24 years old, pretty young girl working in HR, and all of a sudden just gone like that. It's crazy. I hate people who bully people at work. I always speak up for them. I know, but unfortunately, Gina, you can only do so much when you're not there. They got to learn to stand up for themselves at some point, right? At some point, they're gonna have to stand up for themselves and learn how to speak. Riri, welcome in. Big up, Reds. Welcome in. Ragus, I hope you can find that link. So it'll be on my community post or my post or whatever you call it, and you'll see the ninja there, and you just scroll down. It's crazy because I can't even imagine somebody that young just calling it a day. That's what I'm gonna call it. Just call it a day. I'm not gonna call it on a live or whatever. The link is only available on mobile or also on desktop. I just put it on. I'm on my phone, so it's just mobile. I'm not sure if it's on desktop, but it should be there. The link is still on YouTube. Um, I don't know how else I can get it to you. Um, let me see. Let me see here if I can somehow get it to you. Father Agus. Without freezing the screen, but what does this button do? You guys are gonna have me freeze the screen and screw up everything. Hey, Roxanne, Brother says Jason and Gina. I think it should be. Let me just double check on my laptop. Oh, there you go. You found it. Okay. All right. Good. I thought I was losing my mind because sometimes I think that I forget to do it. Nightbot. What are you saying? Beer? Yeah. Buy me a beer.
Whoop.
Ragos. Ragos, how you doing, man?
Now as I see you at your OnlyFans screen, I feel a lot better than I did
Oh, you're on
before.
my you're on my OnlyFans page.
How are you, bro?
How you doing, man? I'm good, man. I'm good. I just came on to see what people are doing. I had a great live this morning, so I thought, I might as well continue,
All right.
and just speak to the people then. But I would love to hear your story, brother.
Well, I mean, so sorry to, so I have to apologize in advance, but sometimes in life I just have to fix my electricity real quick. Otherwise,
No
this
worries, no
conversation
worries,
will not last too long.
no worries.
Well, to say the least. Well, I was working in a tech
Well,
company
first of
once.
all, first of all, introduce yourself to the people that are in the chat, Father.
Hi. Hello, folks. So I'm the world of Ragus, aka Father Ragus, aka Father Mess, aka whatever you
AKA,
want,
AKA,
aka. I think I got more AKAs than whatever names at the moment. So
Yeah,
most of you know me anyway. So I'm from Germany. Good friends of Red's Room, and Red's
yes.
Room and I met like 7 months ago when he was in his mobile home in the snow, and
Headed there again. Headed there again,
doing
brother, soon.
doing the exactly. It starts in a month or two, right? So
Yeah, man.
we met by coincidence once, and we're good friends since then. And he pushed me a lot to get my channel done and everything. And now we are on regular contact still calling
Yes.
each other by weird names, Queen OnlyFans or something. We steal each other's crowns as good as we can, and
Yeah, man.
having a good
Seven
time.
MJ.
Yeah.
Yep.
So story. It is a
Let's
couple
hear
of
this.
years.
Let's hear this juicy story. Let's hear it, guys.
Yeah, it is. It is
Take your
everything.
notepads and get it
It is
ready.
everything but juicy, unfortunately. So
Oh no
I was
way.
working. I was working for a tech company in Germany, which I'm still doing now, but for another company, and so that's a
Yeah.
couple of years back. And as you do in Germany, you have a cigarette break every now and then. And so I went out with a colleague, and I was having a chat, like like you and I do now. Like
Yeah.
it's me and you. Other people are listening, but other people are not involved, right? So not verbally at least, because you and I
Yes.
standing in a corner having a cigarette.
Yes. Minding your own business.
Exactly. And we're just having a private conversation that was during working hours, and we are entitled to have a cigarette every now and then, obviously.
Yeah.
So I went out with a certain colleague and had a chat about certain things, back and forth, back and forth. And like 5 meters away, I don't know how much that is in feet, like 20 feet or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
16 feet or something, whatever you guys have there.
Yeah.
Um, there was one female colleague standing there, but we didn't really take care of her because we had a private conversation, right,
Yeah.
during the
Yeah. No doubt.
cigarette
No
break.
doubt.
And what happened was, so I was talking about a very good friend of mine who I know for more than 30 years. And I call her the fighting lesbian because she calls that by herself.
Yeah.
And again, she's a very dear friend to me because she's really, back then, we are talking about 30 something years ago, she was fighting for the rights of the equal opportunities and all these things,
Yes.
right, as you do.
Yes. Yes.
So and I was talking about that because his sister is a lesbian too. So I talked, yeah, I have my friend and da 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 and stuff like that. So I called her the fighting lesbian because
Okay.
in front of my colleague who was smoking a
Winston, big
cigarette
up.
with her.
Yeah.
And then we had some other conversation. The part was like, so how is that? And that colleague, the guy asked me, and I was like, oh, the meathead. Oh yeah, he's doing good. He's just got promoted. Meathead because he had a bald head. He didn't have any hair
Okay.
anymore.
Nice.
Worse than this Winston guy who always steals the crowns. You know what I mean? So, uh,
He's in the building.
yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Winston, I got something for you on Thursday. Don't worry.
Clark's is in the building. Fluffy's in the building.
No, don't
Simon's
worry
in
about
the
that.
building.
He cool. Me and Winston cool. So so we had this conversation about this and that, that and this, and as you know, I've got my big mouth and everything. Oh yeah, the guy
Yeah.
with the meat head. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, he's doing good. He got promoted. Yeah, and the fighting lesbian, she's married now with a woman for 10 years or something. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
Normal conversation between two guys who get along with each other.
Yeah.
Couple of days later, I went to Barcelona for a business trip, and I was on the train to the airport, right? And I got a phone call from my manager, and my manager said, "Ragus,
Come to the office.
we have a problem." I said, "What is the problem?" "Someone is doing a complaint about you." I said, "Excuse me, what?"
Yeah,
So
they overheard.
that woman that stood away from us 5 meters away, who I
Yeah.
never had any conversation with unless hello, this walk by greeting,
Yeah.
who I never had a conversation with, whose name I didn't even know, who hardly I ever saw in the office, she did an official complaint about me at HR because I was using the word fighting lesbian, and she also felt offended that I was calling her a colleague that she also never had a conversation with a meathead.
Yeah.
So I went to Barcelona because I had to train new staff, and
Yeah.
but you can imagine how it looked like inside me during this couple of days where you have to keep the smiling face, but you know exactly
It's bubbling. It's
something,
bubbling in you. Yeah.
something in the back in the office is not going well. So
Yeah.
went home back home to Munich on Sunday, Monday morning. First thing I had to appear in the office, and there was some kind of a trial. Can you believe it? Right? There was
Yeah.
her manager. My manager was via video conference. My director was via video conference from Madrid,
They brought
and
on the big boys for
it
you.
was like my personal inquisition. You know what I mean?
Oh
And
my gosh.
the most important thing is that particular person who did this thing against me. She was not there. She
No
took a week
way.
vacation because she was scared meeting me. And I was like, what?
She has no
And I
problem
really,
ratting you out. She has no problem ratting you out, but is afraid to
now
see you in
let me
person.
tell you something. Let me tell you something. In a tech company from the US, usually that means as a man, you're fired, right? So they
Yeah.
give you a little package and you just go. Just don't.
Yeah.
No, I said, but I was like, not under my watch, bro. This is Germany. So we have rights and laws here. So I was really freaking out. I was not using any curse words, thank God, because that would have
But
definitely been.
clearly you're upset about it.
I was really upset about it because
Yeah.
if I have a private conversation with someone, that woman took notes. Can you imagine?
Oh
Date,
my gosh.
time. And I was like,
Gina, do you hear this?
and I mean, on a serious note, I mean, I know I have a sense of humor and all that stuff, all good, but I'm always like that. The way that you guys meet me,
Yeah.
that is who I am, period.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, I do my jokes and all that stuff, and obviously in the company, I would never do any jokes like that at all because
Yeah, of
company is
course
not
not.
YouTube, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, are you really serious? Is that, and I said to her manager, who used to be a good friend of me until that day, I said, bro, and you didn't have the balls to give me a call like, hey, let's solve the
I know.
situation.
Let's talk about it. Yeah.
No, you went to my director? I mean, are you fucking serious?
Yep. Yep.
And
100%.
and then I said, if there's one person pro equal opportunity, it's me. Always been.
Yeah.
And what you call about the fighting lesbian, you know what? Let me take my phone real quick. Let me give her a call. And she will tell you who she, and then no, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. This is an internal thing. I said, oh yeah,
It's
this will be
part
an
about the
internal thing
frustration.
until I call my freaking lawyer.
Yeah.
And then they got scared. Why do you want to call a lawyer? I said, because I'm getting how do you call it?
Scrutinized. You're getting
I'm getting
scrutinized.
accused of things that is none of that person's business because I had a freaking private conversation with a colleague.
Yeah. That had no problem with the conversation.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and it was da 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 da. Yeah, case dismissed, obviously, and then I made them that she had to apologize to me in writing and in front of the same tribunal that was sitting at that time. So a week later, surprise, surprise, she was not told about anything because obviously she was on vacation. Monday morning, the week after, 9:30, same constellation in the office.
Yeah.
Just so she thought. So I was asked to come in there at 9:40. So
Olga, welcome in. The source, welcome in. Helen, welcome in.
she would be told that I get fired or something, and all that stuff.
So you've never
So
come across it. You've never had any dealings with her before this.
never,
Nothing at all.
never,
That is
never. As if
crazy.
listen, as if you and I were co-workers, but we work in different departments, but we are
Yeah.
polite and we greet each other by walking by.
That's
So
crazy.
so and I had never any conversation with that person whatsoever. Imagine. And they would have fired me because of that. I mean, I would have gone to trial right away, but I would
Yeah,
have
yeah, no
been in
doubt. I would
court.
have fought for that too. I would have fought for
But
that too. No question about it.
but with all given respect, I respect every single person on this planet and all that. But then, so the for me, the good thing. So there's two endings of the story, two
Okay.
parts of an ending. There's a happy ending. Now I can say it.
Okay. You're still here.
And by the way, she was ugly as hell, and I wonder
Father,
what
that has
any
nothing to do with it. That has nothing to
I
do with
would
it.
have. I
Okay.
was wondering why any creature would have something with her anyway. But so
Throwing shade.
more true story. So this is like what just now 2025. I would say 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So I went to in that room 9:40. like as requested. So they were all sitting there, and she was expecting that she gets the right, that she was right, and that I get fired and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But then again, what I did not know when I entered there, HR did their homework too. So they called the last two employers of her, finding out that she did the same shit there.
No way. So she's a serial HR person.
Whatever it is, and then I entered the room, and she was like, "What is he doing here? Why is he here?" Da, da, da. Yeah, because you have to apologize to this gentleman because he did nothing that
No
would give
way.
you the right,
No
that would give
way.
you the right to that woman. Now, so she apologized. I accepted it, and I was asked if there weren't any legal consequences. I said, "No, she just have to leave me alone.
She's
If
mind
she
her
wants to smoke a
business.
ciggy," and I said, if she wants to smoke a cigarette in the future and she sees me somewhere, she should just go to the other side of the building, minding her own business, and I mind
Yeah.
mine."
Yep.
So case solved. So I did not insist on her being fired. Now, in the company where I work now, a former colleague of mine has started just like 2 or 3 months ago,
Yeah.
and a good guy. I always got along with him well, and we worked together in the former company as well. And he told me, "Hey, bro, by the way, one of the guys that from the senior managers, got promoted to vice president." I said, "Oh, that's cool for him. Or not to director. Oh, that's good for him. I really like him. He's a good guy." He said,
Yeah.
"Yeah, but you will like to hear what he had to say before." So me and I went to lunch, and he said, "Before I get promoted director and leaving the department, there's something I have to do on for the sake of the company."
Yes.
And I said, "What was that?" He said, "Do you remember that woman?" I said, "Hell yes, I do." "Yeah, she just got fired."
Oh no way.
Yes.
On her own reconnaissance.
On her, yes. And I was like, yes.
Big
You
up,
know,
go guy. Welcome in.
that is
That's
like,
crazy.
and that is like, I look on all jokes that I do and that Red Zoom do and all that stuff. Guys, let me tell you one thing. And this is regardless if it is job or if it is YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
If you have a dissent with someone, speak to that person directly. If necessary, get a moderator into it, make a three-person conversation, but never,
Yes.
never bring that to public, because if it is a private matter or if it is something that affects you personally, and you're not happy with something, speak to that person.
Well said. Well said. I
Don't
agree.
do this and National Enquirer bullshit,
Yeah.
or whatever yellow press thing. It is not worth it. It is not
It's
worth
not
it.
worth it. And if you guys agree with what Father Ragus is saying, type one in the chat. Type one in the chat. Goga,
Yeah.
welcome. Helen, welcome in. Priscilla, all you guys, welcome in. Thank you very
Yeah,
much for
and I
stopping
just
by.
want to say, I mean, obviously, everyone knows my sense of humor now. I always
Yes.
try my very best to keep it just above the bad
Yeah.
line,
You're a
but
sick individual.
yeah, I thank you. Yeah, yeah. Finally, someone says it. My therapist did not find that out in 25 years, but
But
so
it's a
no,
shame. It's a shame, Father, that somebody took your personal conversation and brought you behind your back and set you up because
yeah.
they wanted you. They wanted to see you out. That's crazy.
You know what is the weirdest thing? I was a manager from a team back then, and
Yeah.
in my team it was a coincidence. So no, I did not employ by beauty, but I had seven female, extremely good looking people in my team. Right,
Nice.
one more beautiful than the other, all hardworking, all with brains. So they all went through a certain interview procedure with 3 or 4 rounds, as you do these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were all super smart, and they all were worse than me when it comes to the joke.
Kapan,
If
big up.
any, if
Go
any
ahead.
of if any of the other managers would have heard what we spoke about in meetings, right, or at our
Oh,
desks when we
believe
had,
me, I know. I know.
that was worse than any comment that you ever read of me from YouTube. But they were so they were like 15, 20 years younger than I am, or even
Yeah.
younger. So they all understood, okay, the old guy is not harming me. The old guy just wants to have fun at work, like having a
Yeah.
good laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they understood the assignment, and they were like, okay, you know what? It's just jokes. He wouldn't grab my ass or something. So, or when always, no, seriously,
Grab your what?
I would never grab the butts or something of that ladies. Never, never I would do that,
I hope not.
because no, we have a saying in Germany: never f the company.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
put the pen
The
into the ink
company in
of the
harm's way.
company.
Yep.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
it.
don't. So we always were great. We did private things. We went partying together and all that stuff, because weekends was weekends, and then we went to some club or something like that, or they came to my YouTube channel in the early days and all that stuff. But there was never any problem. And when they got aware, so my call, he said, "But don't worry, bro. I sent an email to your team already to send an email to HR about your behavior towards them." And
Wow.
I was like, "Okay." And all of them wrote, "Oh, he is so great, and he treats women with so much respect," as if they knew. And
Only if
we,
they knew what behind closed
no,
doors.
no, no, yeah, exactly. But they didn't write the truth. Otherwise, it would have been manslaughter, by the way. But no, they were like, no, I'm really respectful, as a matter of fact. But the thing is that certain jokes make more fun when they're in a bigger group. And we were 8 persons in that team. Nothing ever left our meeting rooms, right? Never,
Yeah,
until
I
this day.
know.
And so, yeah, so they wrote, "Oh yeah, he's such a nice guy." And between the lines, they wrote like, "Yeah, he is the most nastiest manager I ever had." But they understood it as a joke. I would never be
Yeah,
offended, and I never offended them by their looks or whatever. Never.
yeah,
There would have been many reasons for that. But at the end of the day, this woman, and then so after all that, the Christmas party came like a couple months later, right?
yeah,
So there was a Christmas party, and we went there, and me and my team, we stood together. Some other people came, and I understood that evening why I was not fired, because when this colleague tried to come to our group and say hello,
yeah,
my most favorite female team member for my team, she said, "Ragus, let's go for a cigarette." I didn't know the woman was coming from behind me to our group, so I
yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah.
"Yeah, yeah, okay,
So you
let's
gave you
go."
heads up. Yeah.
All the entire group, even though the non-smokers from other department, they came with us because no one wanted to be around her.
Ouch, ouch.
Yeah,
Toxic. She's that
and
toxic.
I was only told outside. Yeah, but she is not. She is not. She is now. She came to our table. We didn't want to be intoxicated by bad vibes.
So let me ask you something, Father Agus. When
Yeah.
somebody comes around like that, and everybody wants to be around her. They don't want to be anything around her. How do you work with somebody like that all day? Not saying that you do, but how do you cope with somebody like that all day, especially if you're at the same area?
Well, being honest, she was in the first floor, I was in the second floor, and then came COVID, so everyone was working from home, and I never had any
Okay.
interaction with the department that she worked with. But you can be sure, since then, especially working for a U.S. American company where those regulations are so strict and weird sometimes from a European perspective, you can be very sure that I'm extremely careful on what I say, to who I say it, and so on and so on
Yes.
and so on. So
Especially in the work environment. Especially in the
especially the
work
working
environment.
environment. And where I work now, I'm now for like a little over 2 years, and I got to say that I have only good experience there. There are 2, 3 female colleagues who don't smoke, but who follow me sometimes on the cigarette because they have the human rights of fresh air, right? So
Yeah.
we have a chat downstairs, and sometimes, a little one slips out, but they take it with humor. They know that I would not do any harm, and they're also old enough and mature enough to understand. Okay, this guy's just doing a joke, but those jokes have changed completely comparing to 5, 6 years ago.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give a heart to some of the people in the chat. You guys don't come for me. It's gonna look like a heart, not a potato. Just allow me, okay? is, is that
Guys,
how you do
remember
it?
the potato is the German thing, so don't play stereotypes, German stereotypes
Don't
with
come for me,
race.
guys.
Yeah, so that was the story, short and brief. And
Yeah,
again, I can only recommend you guys, especially for the gentlemen, if you work for any company whatsoever, be extremely careful with whatever you want to do. You say on jokes or something, be careful. If there
look
is
around.
one, if you have a female colleague with what we in Germany call hairy teeth, where it's where nothing happens ever in real life either. Don't say good morning, pass your way, and if you ever want to have a cigarette, make sure that person is not around. It could
Yeah,
ruin your career. Because the thing
absolutely.
is, so here's the thing in tech, what a lot of people don't know. The tech world, there's the big companies. I work for one of those. Everyone knows it, and but the thing is, if you leave company one, The
Yeah,
official way is very often that if you apply somewhere else, that they call the company, hey, dude, what's going on? Can you please send me
yeah.
the.
Well, why is
So
this guy coming over here?
these days, that is not necessary anymore because
Yeah,
these days you just call, hey, bro, up for lunch? By the way, what is that Ragus guy like? He
yeah.
applied for a job. I heard that he left you guys. What's up?
Informal. Yeah,
Exactly.
informal. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And the tech world is a small world, and if you f it up there once, um, you don't you usually leave burnt ground, as we call it here, and that means
yeah.
that you don't even have to apply anywhere else anymore. At least not with a big five or six,
Yeah, even with a competitor, they still don't want you.
and especially not when something like that comes up, and if that could have destroyed my entire career big time.
Yeah, and tarnish the company as well, right?
Yeah,
So it is exactly what we're talking about. I appreciate it, Father, for telling your story. It's awesome.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not
This,
awesome, but I mean, you know what I'm saying.
for a change, it was not a funny story, but yeah, I would have many of those, but maybe for next time, I think maybe someone else wants to come up or something like that,
Okay,
and
that's cool.
yeah, but always good talking to you, bro. And
It's always good to see you too, man. Let's keep the honesty and keep the realism going, brother. You know what it is.
yeah,
I'm not gonna do that hard thing because it doesn't work for me. It comes out like a damn potato. So allow me. Don't come for me, fluffy. Okay.
oh,
Father Ragus, it's always a pleasure to see you, man. It's always a pleasure to have you up here, bro. I'm glad I met you, and let's keep the friendship and the relationship going over time, brother.
absolutely, absolutely. And good evening, and everyone. Happy new month to the chat. And Fluffy, do me one favor. Behave for a change. Otherwise, we have to call it YouTube HR on you one day. So just make
Oh,
you know.
oh, oh! You saw that? You saw that comment about grab your butt?
Yeah. Okay. So, Rad, thank you for the forum. Wishing you all a great evening, and I'm having my live routines a little later this week, and then go
All
back to
right,
normal. It
man.
was brutal the last 2 weeks, so wishing you all a good evening, and thanks for having me. And this is the word of Ragos from Munich. I see you all soon.
Signing off. Anytime, brother. Welcome, welcome. So let me try to get back to some of this chat, guys. Sorry about that. It's very difficult to keep up with the chat when we have a guest on. And the link is there, guys. If anybody else wants to come up, the end of the day is, nobody wants to work with lazy people. And he just brought a whole nother topic up about, coworkers that just want to see you out of the building. They don't want to see you. They're so envious. There's so much hatred built up in some people that they just want to see bad for you. All right. And I'm sure we've all gone through this. I'm sure we have somebody who we work with that completely you just every time you see them, your skin starts to, you know what I mean? You start getting your hairs raising on the end. Fluffy Diva, Food for Them, Simone TV. Oh, it looks, look at my two darlings. Big up yourself, Boss Lady T. Big up yourself, Winstone. Thanks for coming in. I know I didn't see some of your guys' comments, Boss Lady T. But the link is there, guys. Feel free to come up at any time you want. Goga, thank you for moderating as you were going along as well. I appreciate that, brother. I know it's not easy to do these chats. Cyrus is in the building, on point. When what did Win say? I keep it professional at work, and what's funny to you might not be the same to someone else. Also, know your audience. Yes, and read the room, guys. Read the room before you open your mouth. Look around, because it's almost like some people just don't want to see you succeed. They have it out for you, and the workplace is a common place for that, especially if they see you moving up or upgrading your status at your workplace. And it's not because you're lazy. You actually put in the work. They're the ones that don't want to put in the work. Sometimes positions go up, they don't want to apply, but if you apply and get it, they're like, oh, why did he get it, why did she get it? No, no, well, that's no good. That's no good to us. Now she's going to tell us what to do and monitor us, and you already have that resentment against this person before they even got the position that you could have applied for, but you chose not to. Right. So at the end of the day, wake the hell up, man. Like, for real. Don't stop complaining and just go do your job or find a way around it. Vico Real Space, thank you for coming in as well. I'm just trying to catch up. Menenzi, how you doing? Welcome in. I know you got a jacket now, so you're good. Much better than pizza today. Says Winstone. Don't worry, Winstone. It's all good. Sabis, have you started your YT boot camp yet? Says Goga. I know I hear a couple people now having that YT boot camp thing. That's a really good thing, right, Goga? It's like what, getting your own manager to help out? But definitely, you got to read the room, guys, before you open your mouth, especially if you're around the opposite sex, or even sometimes not even opposite sex. Some you could be around the same sex, and they'll just use that against you to try to make you lose your job because they're not happy with you and your position, or maybe they're coming for your position. I don't know, but. We were talking about this lazy people. This falls under the same category. Toxic people when you come to work and they just, it's a turn off you even being around them, and you try to avoid them, and you have a good day, and all of a sudden they come around. It just really cheeses you off to see them. Thank you, Goga, for the 5 months of membership. I appreciate it, brother. It doesn't go unnoticed. I really appreciate it. Cooking with Munchie Mafia says, I've had countless staff that tries to get me out of the building over the years, mainly because I was hired from outside and they were not promoted to the position. That's another good point. That is another very good point, because nobody internally is applying for that job for whatever reason, or their qualifications aren't met, right? They're not there. So the company decides to go outside of there to hire somebody outside. And when you come in, they already hate you. Trust me, they already have it against you. They don't want to see you succeed, and they'll do anything to try to get you out of there. Oh, he doesn't know anything. He just got here. He doesn't know the processes. He doesn't know the procedures. He doesn't know, or she doesn't know anything. Like, they're already targeting you. Trust me, and that's a difficult, toxic environment to go into as well. And you got to be strong. You got to be strong mentally and physically to be ready for the pushback. You understand? Thank you for letting us know about that, Munchie Mafia. I really appreciate that. Goga celebrating his 32nd day of August. Yes, Fluffy. I forgot about that, but today is the 32nd of August. You're right. Absolutely. Simone TV saying, "Hail up, Mr. President." Fluffy Diva, who for that? Big boss lady of this world. Goga says, Tanika, I'm just trying to rile him up. You know how to fall mix up. Real Fluffy. He's the president's losing it lately. Fluffy Diva, Winstone, Pork over there. Yeah, man. Fluffy Diva, he's ready. He's ready. Boss Lady T Goga's healing me up as well. Simone's throwing up hearts and loves. Um, Diva, say, me out of Pork King. Oh my God, receipts, guys. Receipts. Let's take them as we go. So, the next thing you want to talk about, maybe is possible. Um, have you ever seen a lot of workplace bullying in your workplace, guys? Have any of you ever seen it? Like, to the point that it's unbearable? Simone TV, thank you for all those pink ninjas. And I mean, it can go as far as just joking with somebody, and they can take that as offensive. They can, like Father Ragu says. But I mean, sometimes you guys are friends, you are coworkers, and you become slash friends slash cohorts, and over time you get this bond. You go to drink after work, or whatever the case is, but you actually bond. And now that when you get back to work, when something goes wrong with you, and then you're not talking to each other, um, all of a sudden it's toxic environment. This person don't want to work with this person because they're talking behind their back. Now he did this, he did that, or she did this, or she did that. So workplace friends, like, is that something that you guys are into, or do you keep it strictly professional and you say, listen, work hard, work is work, work friends are work friends, my real friends are my real friends, and so on. It don't leave there. Cooking Munchie says, I've even won a national award out of 246 different communities with the highest satisfaction score, and my assistants turned on me that same day and started sabotaging the kitchen. You see, because they want your spot, and you can't trust nobody, right? They're coming for that position. It's a cruel world that we live in, but you know what? Especially if your position is authority, right? Some people like to order people around, but don't want to do any work. In my job, I order people around, but I also do the work with them. There's nothing that I would tell them to do that I wouldn't do myself. And if there's something that they even seems sketchy to them, I'll do it myself. I'll get off and I'll do it myself and show them how it's supposed to be done and do it safely, because that's what I believe in. You know what I mean? Simple as it is, that's how I am. I have this new policy silently giving me yeah, I have this silent new policy silently giving me awards nobody else needs to know. Of course, of course. And if you're getting the awards, it's because you're putting in the work, right? Somebody recognizes your talent, somebody sees what you're doing, and they appreciate it. And at the end of the day, guys, they pay you to be there. Just do the job and go. Like, let's not play around. Trini, thank you very much for the 24th like and the 4 beers. Let's go. I like that. Red, I learned the hard way that there are no workplace friends. When I resigned after 16 years, um, my every busy phone went quiet. I even thought there was a problem. Coca, that is so true. That is so true. All these people, and it's true because every time somebody either leaves a job or gets fired or terminated or what, you might call them once to see how they're doing, but you never hear from them again. What kind of friend that? What kind of thing that, right? That's not a real friend. So that's why you got to keep it separated. Big Boss Lady T, the Bible teaches trust no one. I also teach that too. The Ninja Room tells you trust no one. Big Boss Lady T, you know what it is. Trini just throwing up the red signs. Um, it's crazy. Sometimes the workplace can be so toxic. But to me, the worst part, I can deal with the toxism, the toxicity. But what I don't like is when, you know, one person is working and the next one is trying to find any way around it to make excuses not to do the job. And that makes my job difficult because I want to get the job done. JD Raid is a JD Raid. Let's go. JD Raid. JD Raid. Let's go with the raid. Let's go with the raid. I don't know how to do the heart thing, but whatever. You guys allow me on the heart thing. I'll just go like this. It's a circle. Don't come for me, okay? Don't come for the ninja, okay? JD Ray, big up yourself. Let's go. Let's go. I need some water for that. Where's my puppet? Hold on. Where's my little puppet? Hold on. You guys got to see this guy. The puppet needs to be on for this raid. Let me find him. This sir. You guys take your receipts right now. Get your cameras ready. Take your receipts because I still need a name for this guy. Nobody's. I need a solid name for this guy. Okay, guys. Let's get him in here because he's popping up. JD Raid. JD Raid. Yo, Goga, Wagwan. Goga. Priscilla's in the building. All right, Priscilla, what's up? TC Lifestyle. What are you saying, man? JD Raid. Good afternoon, people. How you doing? Welcome in. Pretty Heart. How you doing? How you doing, guys? It's a JD Raid. Let's go. Let's go. Look at the shoes, guys. Look at these boots. Look at these boots. You like these boots? Goga. 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 Reds, why? Because I can. Because this is Red's room, and we do anything we want on our channel. I don't care, Mr. President. We're coming for you. Trinity, man, a puppet. I know you guys are laughing, but that's what we do. Hit that like button, people. Hit that like button. Hit that subscription. Don't forget to donate. Send me a beer. Run it up. Go, God. This is a raid. What a raid, guys. What a raid. Let's go. Thank you, JD, for the raid. Appreciate it. What are you looking at, man? Allow me. I said, allow me. You guys better be screen recording this. Screen record. Tap it up, guys. Tap it up. Just make sure you hit that like button. Simone TV. One day I'm going to do a live with this guy by himself and see how people react. This not safe. Yo, Winston, we soon reach at your house. See? We soon link up. Everything, Chris. The raid is set. Trust me, we'll soon see you over there and make sure my food ready. Is it? Priscilla, wagwan. Oh my God. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. See you later. All right, man. Easy. High five. Let's go. Let's go. All right, guys. Yeah, you know what it is already. You come over here to have fun. That's what we do. We don't play around with the fun thing. Simona, what kind of icon is that? What kind of emoji is that? So I would like laugh it up a bit and take it down a bit. Guys, don't forget the link is there and looks just like you without the head cover. The madness. I Winston, I'm telling you, the madness. Anyway, thank you for the raid, JD. I appreciate it. Big up yourself. Goga says, this no CF. No. And that's what we do, guys. We like to have fun, and I don't like keeping anything too messy. We like to have fun with everything. I know, Goga, you're probably laughing your ass off at work. People are saying, "What's wrong with this guy?" Flight landed in the building. Yes, man. Great flight, JD. Great flight. That is a JD raid. Thank you very much for the raid, JD. I appreciate it. Bringing the whole audience in. That's awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Big Boss Lady T. Priscilla's in the building, hailing up everybody. Um, let's see, let's keep it fluffy. Diva, Puppet Master. I know I won't hear the end of it, right, Puppy? Tomorrow I'm probably going to hear it. Everybody's going to be talking about it. Who's got number two? Boss Lady is number two in the building. Who else is in the building? Manense is number one. Who's number three, guys? Let's see who's number three. Um, Miri. Is that Miri Birch? Is that Mary Birch? She's number three. Big up yourself, Mary. Savage Hot Kitchen throwing up the stickers. JD, you need to be on Goga Sunday service. Yeah, actually, she does. Trinity's throwing up the crowns as well. Just shared you out, sweetie. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Pretty hard to conquer. You're still up. You were with me this morning on my live, and then you were with me when we rated David Hunt's. David Hunt, I told you he's a very good person. I told you he was nice, right? No joke. Yes. So, guys, remember, we're still talking about the workplace. We're still talking about toxicity in the workplace, coworkers that just don't want to seem to work while you're putting in all that work. How frustrating is it for you? Um, Feel free to the windows there of opportunity to come up, Fluffy, anybody, Misha, anybody that's there, it's there. Just lit the link and come up and let's talk about it. Win, say it louder. I tried for years. She is always out on a date. Who are we talking about here? Okay, I see. Yeah, JD. That's who we're talking about. Yes, guys, I'm telling you, it's very difficult, very frustrating to work with people who just don't seem to have that, that same work ethic as you, and you're just trying to get a job done and go home. And these people are paying you for it. Gina, thank you for the Purple Hearts. You're always in the building supporting. Jason, I'm going to reach out to you for some tips before I start the next video. And yeah, absolutely, absolutely, guys. And Misha says teeth and reds. Welcome back, Nisha. We miss you, man. We miss you. We need to see that streets. YouTube streets ain't the same without your ruckus. It's like Wu Tang. Bring the other ruckus. Savage Kitchen is in the building as well. Misha and Goga's yelling at you as well. Guys, feel no ways. You can come up here for 2 minutes. You don't have to show your face. Just talk. Just like our father Ragus did, and just speak something. Promote your channel as well while you're up here. And we'll be here for another 30 minutes max. All right, guys. So the window of opportunity is there and it's open. Just go to the community post, hit the link, and then show your face and come up, or don't show your face, put it on a private screen, and then let's talk about it. Okay? Toxic workplace environments, right? Lazy people, people that just don't want to do the work, but they expect to get paid the same rate as you, and you're in the same position. How do you handle stuff like that? And how do you cope with, toxicity in the workplace, right? Misha, you're not supposed to be using those mad faces. We banned you from that. We're special. I'm going to tell her to take your phone. Goga, please take Misha's phone. Take Misha's phone. Yeah, she's not listening again. She's known for not listening. Where's Kino? Tell Kino come take the phone, man, and take it off you. Thank you, JD, for the raid. I appreciate that. That raid was crazy. Thank you very much for coming through. You brought the puppet master out. That's the first time the puppet master came out on a raid. So definitely, you set the tone. Uh, JD is saying Goga the president. JD, they say you're always on a date and you never want to come up to Goga's Sunday service. What's up with that? What's up with that? Trinidad and Finland, living in Finland, stirring up the white ninjas. Um, Reds, ask Kino. She is spoken for. Yeah, but Misha knows what's going on. What was that name you had again? Quinoa? Remember you mixed their two names together when they were on the run? Yeah, from ICE. Misha got sick because she went away for too long, and that's what happens. Sometimes the environment that you change in, it just happens. It's just natural. It's like War of the Worlds. They fought these aliens and couldn't do anything about these aliens, and eventually, Mother Nature's natural bacteria in the air eventually took them down. When we tried everything possible to stop them, they couldn't. So when you change from one environment to another, it's pretty easy to get sick over time. Reds and receipts. I know. Yeah, Kinsha. There you go. There you go. Uh, Pick up yourself, Misha. I knew she was coming with it. I knew it. Groga, she just took the number one spot with that. She did not like that comment. But yes, man, guys, what the Father Ragus is talking about is also another deadly topic. You got to be careful what you say around people because you never know who's truly listening. You never know who has your worst interest in heart. from who has your best interest in heart. These people that you work with are not your friends, right? I mean, you can build friendships maybe over time with maybe a few of them, but at the end of the day, it's I don't know how real it is, guys, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Yes, they can probably go out for a drink with you or you go out as a team function and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, Goga said it right. Once you leave, the phone just goes silent and you swear something's wrong. Boss Lady T, are you available to come up? I don't want to put you on the spot, but the link is there if you choose to. You might be at work right now too. But it is a holiday for us, so that's why I'm able to come on at this time. If anybody else is free to come up, we're good. Trini living in Finland, Teeth and Reds. Teeth and Reds, big up yourself. Um, yeah. Look, I even put that there for myself. Okay, so that goes to show you that even I'm not immune to the ridicule by my YouTube counterparts. But this is what makes it fun, guys. We don't take anything personal. We love to, banter and have fun with it, and we don't stress ourselves over anything, guys. And if you ever find us crossing lines and you feel offended by anything we're saying, please, like Father Ragu says, bring it to my attention, bring it to our attention, or bring it to that individual's attention. Let's straighten it out before it gets out of hand, okay? This is jokes. We're all big adults here, Some things might be said and one might be taken out of context. Let's just make sure we straighten it out. Family, I'm feeling for cake. Really, Trini? Are you gonna go there? You're really gonna go there, Trini? I'm riding with my daughter and she's playing her music loud. Okay, no worry, big boss lady T. Big up. It's all good. It's all good. Go guy. I miss you, says Gina with the purple hearts. And then she's throwing up Trini some one purple heart. Misha number one. I'm not offended, and you should never be, right? Misha, you of all people should never be because you're pretty aggressive, pretty aggressive. But the thing is, we know you and we can accept you for who you are because of your aggression. And we like it because it's your personality. But some people will take things out of context and, sure you get mad at them. You're just being you. But they don't know you. And the only way to get to know you is by, showing up in the conversation, continue to talk, get to know each other. Um, yeah, but just know that everybody around you is not your friend, especially in the workplace, guys. Some of those people are looking to come for you in another way. You understand? And they would love to see you out. Absolutely. Blessing Boss Lady says, Misha bless. Yes, welcome in. Jason and Gina saying, hey T, how are you doing? Headed to the Labor Day party. Okay, nice, nice. That should be nice. Make sure you get a lot of footage. Make sure you get your shorts in and don't be shy. Film it to your fills of your phone and then later on decide what you want to use. You understand? Yeah, everybody in the background talking. My bad. Big Boss Lady T. Yes, enjoy your holiday, guys. I forgot you guys are also on holiday too. Make sure you guys have the best time you can possible and just be safe out there. I'm drinking my cold water. Yeah, that highlight's gonna be crazy with them up, but I didn't even record it, guys. So maybe one of you guys can. I didn't even record it. You use it as a short. I don't mind. You use that as a short. I don't mind at all. Okay, guys. I don't mind at all. Gina, I miss you guys as well. I can send a jet. Gobi, you never send a jet for me. Why not pick me up on the way there, man? And we can meet Jason and Gina and go meet in Brooklyn somewhere, or Manhattan somewhere. And Anisha can fly back over and meet us over there again. Reds, what is it? Reds, tell them what Labor Day in Jamaica is like. I don't know what Labor Day in Jamaica is like. I think last year when we were there, it was Jamaica celebration, but I don't know what it's like. I know there's some kind of voting going on down there, and I'm not getting involved with that. That's a bit too much. Reds, I like your shirt. That is what is the occasion? It's no occasion, brother. It's just a regular shirt, man. But this is my baby right here now, right? But that Mike Mini 3, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That Mike Mini 3. Oh, did you see the features on that Mike Mini 3, guys? I don't even know what it costs, but yo, that is gonna put everybody out of business right there. That Mike Mini 3 from DJI. Oof. I did some research. That thing is no joke. Red's room, I'll come up. Oh, that'd be great. Just hit the link. You know where the link is? Pretty hard to conquer. We would love to have you up. Absolutely. I'm just love being positive energy, fun, fun, fun. This is the point of my life. That's how I look at it. Um, Boss Lady T, you've been through a situation where you lost somebody that was dear to you, really close, and now that you've gone through that situation, sometimes it takes those little things to let you realize that this is what life is about, and this is where my focus is now. And I'm glad you found your way. I'm glad you found the fact that, you know, this is what makes me happy, and that's what you're running with. Because the toxicity is not needed in your life anymore. It's too much. Thanks, Fluffy. I want strawberry in it. Okay, says Chitty. Chitty, really? Mana ninja. Okay. You get my wife sick making her eat that cheesecake. Or what is it that? What do you call it? I don't even know what they call it again. Pound cake or fluffy cake or whatever it is. Goes to show you how much I know about it. What is labor at? I know you can't talk to the president. The president doesn't know nothing about labor. He hires people to do his job. But president, those people that are working in your environment, some of them are toxic to each other, and sometimes you got to step in and let them know. If you're not gonna cooperate, you're fired and get somebody else in here. You don't want them working for you if they're toxic against you. Watch them come for me, guys. No, I'm not gonna come for you. You need to run it, run it. So, can Pretty Heart the Conqueror. When you go to my previous post on my community page, you'll see the same ninja I think that I posted on here, if I'm not mistaken. Just click on the chat part, like you're gonna read it. It'll say read more, and once you click read more, you'll see the link underneath it. Hopefully, you can find it. Labor Day in Jamaica is busy. We work together in the community and paint, plant trees, etc. See, even I didn't know that, Misha. It's been a while since I've been back, but it's good to know that you can say that and come up here and do that as well. Pretty Hard the Conqueror. Click on this community. You will find it on the latest post. Bro, you're not a ninja anymore. I'm a ninja. I'm all around ninja. Don't let me have to bring. Don't. I don't even know the name of the puppy, and I'm still trying to find the name. Maybe I should name him Calvin. Guys, if you want me to name that puppet Calvin, put a one in the chat. Oh my God. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Introduce yourself in the chat. Let everybody know who you are. Pretty Heart the Conqueror. I love that name, first of all. Pretty Heart. First of all, you come with the subtleness, Pretty Heart, and then the Conqueror. I love it. I love it. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Hi, how you doing?
Not too bad. How you doing?
And hi to everybody in the chat. Happy Labor Day. And I
Happy
just
Labor
found out
Day.
that I didn't have to work today. I went all the way to work. And
Oh no way.
then yeah, I just came back home because I had me some me time. So
Yes.
away from the house.
Well,
But
we're happy to have you in here. Happy to have you in here. Tell us a story. Is that what you're gonna do? Let us hear something.
well my name is Pretty Hard Conquer. My channel is all about uplifting and if you in mourning, lift up your spirits and it's all about positive vibes. I
Yes.
don't tolerate no not negative energy at all. It's a very laid back, chill um channel. And then not only that, you become
Yes.
my heart when you join. It's not a
Yes.
membership yet because I'm not to that point yet. But I'm trying to make it there. But it's a nice community. It's very well welcomed and it's supposed to be motivation videos, uplifting
Yes.
videos, and basically me talking real life, talking about my life experiences, and I'm a single mother of 5 children.
Okay.
So,
Well, don't forget the people down there are hailing you up. Don't be afraid to comment back to them. They love to see you, and that's why they're commenting towards you.
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean I'm always looking like that, like straight,
Oh,
because
it's
if we
okay.
talking, you might get distracted. So that's
Oh,
why
it's
I just
easy
look
to
right here. I'm
it's
sorry.
easy to get
Hi
distracted.
everybody, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. But in my opinion, as far as in a workplace,
Yes.
um well, number one, you don't have no friends.
You don't have
You
no
have to turn
friends.
off the friend zone because it's like
It's
if
a
you
button.
are
Is it a
friends,
switch? Is it a switch
yes,
that you click?
yes. Because basically what I'm saying, hello, Simone. How you doing, Simone?
Yes.
And quick, I don't want to mess up.
Quirky,
Let me
quirky,
say
quirky
Lily.
Lily. Quirky
Pokey
Lily.
Lily. How
Yeah.
y'all doing? Well, first, if you are friends with a person in the workplace, for one, you cut off the friendship like a light switch. And then
Yes.
that's when you become business partners. You don't let the friendship interfere with that because you have to be on a business level. And the reason how
Yeah.
I know that because I have a friend that I've been friends with for 3 years and we had worked together before and we
Yeah.
knew. right then and there. When it came down to the job, friendship don't exist. We do our
Don't
work,
exist.
do what you need to do. Then when you get off, boom, you're back on the friendship again. And I absolutely agree with you because you don't supposed to have friends at a job. It's a good experience. Experience to make friends, but when you mix business with pleasure, you
Yes,
messing up your money.
you're
So
messing
you have
everything
to
up.
look at it like that.
Yeah, and I agree with you 100%. Because you
And
never know what
then
their intentions are. You don't really know them like that. You don't.
right.
They know
And then
nothing
you
about you.
also don't know when they're gonna throw you underneath the bus to make it to the top.
Yeah, first
And that's the
opportunity.
worst feeling. It's the worst feeling. So yeah, so over the years, well, in the beginning I didn't understand that. Because when you're 20 years old, you thinking that everybody's your friend and stuff like that. But then once you get older, because I'm
Yeah,
42 now.
yeah,
And as you get older and you become mature, you start to learn who your friends are and who's not, especially in the workplace. So in my personal opinion, you don't supposed to have friends. You basically need to have a business relationship. And if it builds
yes,
into a friendship, that's totally different. But if you want to automatically call somebody your friend,
which is not good.
they no,
Not good.
they're gonna throw you
Not
underneath
good.
the bus every chance they get.
You
Even
know,
even get a
a friend is
promotion.
somebody that a friend is somebody that knows you, that knows intimate things about you, that has been around you to know your actions, your reactions. So you for you to
Hmm.
walk into a workplace and say, "Listen, this is my friend." No, it's your coworker, okay,
That's
or
a trap.
your cohort.
That's a trap.
It is a
And the
trap.
reason why, just to put it out there, the reason why I call myself the pretty hard conqueror, because I said it on all my lives. And it might sound weird to y'all, but to me, it's meaningful. The
Let's
reason
hear it.
why,
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
okay,
Make it nice and clear for everybody.
the reason why the first name pretty,
Okay.
because this is pretty interesting, because people like to say that you're beautiful, but
Yeah.
they don't know you. So how can you call me beautiful and you don't know me? I prefer for you to call me pretty because that's what
Yeah.
you mean.
Yeah.
So a lot of people like to call you beautiful just to, you know, but I prefer for you to call me pretty because that's the truth. That's coming from you. I'd rather you to be honest,
Okay.
if that
Pretty it
makes sense.
is.
Hmm.
Pretty it is.
Right. Now, as far as heart, this is very touching. The reason why I say heart, because my favorite color is pink.
There's a lot of pink
The
hearts in
reason
here
why,
too.
uh-huh. And the purple is the representative of my mother because she passed
Okay.
away January 30th, 2023. So the outfit that she has on, I don't know if you can see, she's right there.
Yes, we see it. We see it. You
That was
know,
the
we see
last
it.
outfit that she had on. When she went to the church and she had on the African top. And
Yeah.
so we buried her in that. No, we buried her in black. But that was the last picture that we had of her before she had died.
Yes.
So that's why I had pink and purple. It represents me in the remembrance of my mother in purple. Now the conqueror
Let's hear this
is
part because this is the strong part. Let's
the
hear it.
conqueror. I have had life experiences that were bad and good, but the conquering is my five children because I'm a single mother of five
Yes.
children.
Yes.
And I also been through a lot of life experiences that you wouldn't even think that I've been through. I
Yeah.
have been in abusive relationship, been used, been struggling with my five
Yeah.
kids, and of course lost my mother. That was a struggle and I was in a black
Yeah.
hole at one point.
Yeah. Me too. With the same
And
situation.
yes, but it took me at least about a year and a half to get out of that hole. But even though I had got out of that hole, I was still
Still
crying.
lingered.
I was still
Yeah. Still
distraught.
lingers. Yeah.
Yes. But I still had to get up. I still had to do what I need to
You had to
do. I
conquer.
had to,
You you
right.
had to
And
conquer.
then I'm also a mom to my dad because that was his wife because they was together for 50 years. So with you have to balance out taking care of your kids and making sure that your dad good, not physically
Yeah,
have to take care of him, but you have to make sure that he's good to the point that his health is good
yeah. Because when you
and
lose
stuff
one, the
like
other
that.
one is very difficult for the other one.
Right,
Absolutely.
right, right. Now it's like my dad is still taking care of me, but I'm taking care of him because right
Yeah.
now I'm going through a conquering moment that I'm losing weight. I don't know if y'all can tell the difference or not. If you go on one of my lives, you could tell the difference that my face has got a little bit slimmer.
I hope that's
I'm
not because of stress, though.
well, half of it was that, but then the other half of it, I've been watching what I eat because what it is that how you doing, boss? Oh, hi, boss lady. I remember you because she was in
King,
my one of my
yeah,
lives.
King Grayson is there too as well. Savis is hailing.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
Everybody's hailing you up. Everybody's hailing you up, man.
but but I'm trying to lose weight because that's what I want to do. And then I'm
Yeah,
also trying to make sure to watch what I eat. And so
absolutely.
that's a challenge in itself because when you so used to eating the same stuff that you so used to and then you sitting around snacking,
Yeah, it's
uh-uh.
not safe. It's
So
not
I'm
normal.
trying to get on this kick of trying to eat more healthier and also walking because I walked the last time I walked 3 miles.
Yes.
And that was maybe 2 months ago that I had walked. And then when I walked the 3 miles, it was actually pretty refreshing and it relieved stress as
Yes.
well because I've been having a few struggles within the months with jobs and stuff like that, and I've been struggling with my kids. So
Yeah.
it was a stress level that made me lose weight, but also I also made sure that I maintain because you don't have to eat every time your stomach growls. So you
Problem
have
is, it's
to
hard to fight that urge, though. That's the thing.
right.
It's very
Because
hard.
it's all about having moderation of what you eat, and that's what I was struggling with. But I'm starting to get the hang of it because every time your stomach growls, it doesn't mean that you have to eat. You just have to ignore it and just have that willpower to say no. Because
Yes,
just
that's
like
true.
because just like today, I'm not gonna lie, I treated myself. I went to Starbucks and had the flat crush, whatever it's
I
called.
don't know. I don't know what any of that stuff is. Don't come over here with those
and then
talks,
I
okay?
had a
I don't know
and then
nothing
I
about
had
rupe, screwpay, none of that stuff.
and I had a bag of popcorn. But the one thing that I didn't do, and I had a tendency of doing it, when every time I had a bag of popcorn, I would eat that whole daggone bag. But I sat there and said, no, you only eat 1 cup of that popcorn. That's it.
Well, apparently
So,
popcorn is supposed to be good for you, isn't it? It's like roughage.
yeah,
Corn is roughage. It cleans out your system.
right. But I just didn't want to get to a habit of when I eat,
Get that urge
I
to just
get to
finish
eating it,
everything.
eating it, eating it. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Because the
yeah.
popcorn, I can actually show you what the popcorn look like. I don't got no problem showing y'all. But I'm trying to eat myself in moderations because it's very addicting to eat popcorn. It's very addicting.
Yeah.
Where is it at? I just had it. Well, I can show y'all later. I can
A lot
show
of
it at
people
my
tell you to
live
turn
when
off the
I go
meds.
live today. But it's called Less Evil. Evil or something like that. And it's the Hawaiian salt.
Your popcorn is named Lesser Evil.
Yeah, lesser evil or something. That's what it's called. I'm serious. That's what they probably know what I'm talking about. Which popcorn it is. It's
Anybody
good.
else in the U.S. know about that popcorn? Because that sounds pretty scary to me. Lesser evil.
It's not scary.
That's like
It's
voting.
not scary.
You're voting for the lesser of two evils. That's pretty crazy.
But yeah, but I'm just trying to limit myself for eating and then, starting to walk more because my dad, he's very concerned because he's 76 and he's
Yes,
diabetic.
he's
So
getting
he's
up
very
there.
concerned of the health. because my mother, when she was living, she was short. She had to been like 5'4" or something like that,
Okay.
and she weighed 330 pounds when she
Yeah.
died.
Wow.
So with that happening, it's like a trigger because he's like she was overweight, she wasn't in the best of health, and he's just looking at the fact that I don't want my daughter to like have a heart
Yeah.
attack
Yeah. He's afraid. He's
or
afraid.
yeah. It's just a trigger. It's a trigger for him. So when every time he picks with me and he be sitting there saying, "That's good, that's good. You don't have to eat so much. You don't have to eat so much." And then I make fun of him and be like, "Okay, skinny man.
He's calling you out,
Okay,
but
skinny
it's for a
man."
good reason. It's for a good reason.
Yeah, I just joke with him. Me
Yeah.
and my dad had started joking with each other. This is the thing that I can say that since my mom been gone, we haven't argued, but we have developed a relationship that I can joke with him and he can joke with me. And that's his sign of picking with me because my mom no longer here.
Yeah.
So he has somebody else to pick with and he got his grandkids as well. But of course, he's going to pick with me because I'm his baby.
Yeah. No
And
doubt.
not only his wife, which is my mom, she's no longer here, so he
Yeah.
just wants to pick with someone, but he doesn't do it, harshly. He does
Yeah.
it out
Out of love.
love,
He does it out of love, of course.
yeah, out of affection of love. He's a good person, though. He's a very terrific person. He's a good dad. He's been my ride or die since
Nice.
my mom been gone. Been my ride or die. Hey, Lily. Hi. It's been my ride or die ever since that she's been gone, and I've been his ride or die. Even though I've been, kind of struggling for the past couple months, but I still be there for him and support him and always make sure he's good. Even when he gets sick or something like that, I'll make sure that he's good. Like I would, stay home and be around him, just to make sure he all right because
Yes. Yeah.
he's the only person that I got, and it would hurt me
Yeah.
that if he were to, even though I don't want to put it out there, but eventually he's gonna leave. But it would really tear me up if he did leave at this point because he's the only family I had on this side besides him. Because my mother,
Yeah.
like I said, she had left in January of 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's not a pretty situation, but it is unfortunately a situation we all have to face at some point, and you can never brace enough for it. Even if you think you're ready, you're not ready. Trust me. It took me a year just to clear my own
Oh
sanity
God.
when my mom passed, so I know the feeling. I really do.
But I'm glad that none of y'all knew me at that time. Because when I say I was a hot mess, I was a hot mess to the point I had this look on my face like if you said something,
Yeah, you hate the
anything
whole world. You hate the whole
wrong to
world.
me,
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
have been like, what you say? Block,
no.
bye,
Absolutely. Oh, we
the
appreciate you
whole
as
nine
always.
yards.
I'm glad you were able to come up here and just express yourself and talk to the people. Then make sure you express your channel on here right now while you have the chance. With all these wonderful people on here, let them know who you are, what your channel's about. Let's go.
Okay, my name is Pretty Heart the Conqueror,
The
and my
Conqueror.
channel is all about positive energy, uplifting, life reflecting, my life experiences, and also motivation videos. It's all about lifting each other up. And not only that, if you're going through mourning, if you need to express yourself, you're more able to do so. Do so. My community is built with love, respect, and becoming hearts. I'm building my
Yep.
community so I can help people. And if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here.
Oh,
And
not yet, not yet.
also,
I'm
the
good.
number one thing that I expect from everybody that's in my group to help each other grow. Because It's all about growing. It's not all
Of
about
course it is.
taking from the next person. It's all about growing. And that's what my channel is all about. And
Yeah,
the people that's in my group that's inside the chat, I appreciate y'all support. Continue supporting me, and also just keep on rolling. Just keep on grinding. Don't keep stop.
absolutely.
Don't give up. Because at one point I wanted to give up because I was stuck. But what I realized is not all about the numbers. It's not all about how many subscribers you have or how many
Just
views you
showing
have.
up. Just show up.
It's all about helping the next person and pushing through. That's why they call me the pretty heart, the
The
conqueror. Because
conqueror.
I can conquer anything that you give me.
Well
And I
said.
don't
Well
care what
done.
and I
Well
also don't
said.
care what you think about me. That's just me. That's just
Well,
me.
we appreciate having you up here. I really do. Thank you very much for being brave, pretty hard to conquer, and coming up on the live. Some people are chicken in here. They act like they want to come up, but they act like they're all tough. But as soon as I put the link, they're afraid to press that button. Right, people? So
Just
watch
do
it.
it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Just get up here and do it.
And
That's
do
your
it.
thing. Do it.
I appreciate you.
You're very
Yeah, but
welcome.
thank you very much. Honestly,
You're
welcome.
welcome.
And guys, notice my crown. I'm the king, right? You see me? I'm still the king. Big Boss Lady T said, I subscribe to your channel. Love. Nustricia, I hope I pronounced that right. Nustra Familia. Welcome in, welcome in. Got 2 minutes, guys, and we're going to do a quick raid. And you know where the raid is, right? We're going for that food. We're going for that food. So I just want you guys to prep. We're going over to Winston's Chronicles for that food. I don't eat pork, but he's gonna have a big grill ready to go, ready to go. Winstone, are you ready over there or what? Is everything set? We have 2 minutes, so we can still continue to chat for now. How did you guys like the live? What did you think about it? What did you think about the conversation? Is this something that you have to deal with, or something that you've dealt with in the past? Is this your thing? Um, how frustrating is it? You understand? I like these kind of topics because these kind of topics are really good. Let me pin this link because that's where we're eventually going, guys. Food ready, brother. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Let's pin that one. That one's better. The food is ready, so we want to make sure that we go over there and get some food. Winstone, just make sure you have something separate for me. Mana Ninja, we don't eat pork. Give me something different. All right, but well, look, what are you guys looking for? His mouse? It's right there, isn't it? No, that's broken. That's the only one I know about. No, there's nothing you know about. That's the only mouse I know about. Then you should know about other mouses. That sounds like there was something in that bag that you just dropped. When you lifted that? Oh, okay. Anyways, give me a few minutes and I'll be done still. Food ready, brother. Yes, man. Awesome conversation, Grandma Mill. Thank you for stopping by as well. I appreciate it, guys. Um, we're just trying to keep it real every now and then. We're just trying to give the people something to talk about, some, natural conversations about things that we all face. And I appreciate the guests for showing up and coming up. I really do. I'm glad that they were able to just come up and express their channel as well, because that's what I would like to do. Just come up here and just feel free. Red's Room, a place for everybody. You can do whatever you want. Just, be respectful. Um, have a great conversation. Join everybody and just enjoy it. So it looks like Winstone is gone live now, guys. So do me a favor and type Ninja Raid. Ninja Raid in the chat. Can you type Ninja Raid in the chat so we can head over there? Ninja Raid, all one word, okay, guys? There's only 5 people left in the chat, but it's okay. We'll all run over there same way. Ninja Raid. Let me see if you guys can do that for me. And then we'll go join Mr. Winstone because his food is ready. The boss is ready, and he's ready to serve out some food. Hopefully the plane don't crash. I shouldn't even be saying about myself. Guys, type Ninja Raid, all one word. All one word, Simone. You know that already. Come on, Simone. What's up with that? Ninja Raid, all one word. Oh, Savis, Ninja Pizza Raid, all one word. Let's get over there. I don't know what happened to all the people that dip as soon as they hear raid, but it's okay. We'll do what it is. There it is right there. Ninja Raid, guys. Let's head over to Winstones. I know the countdown probably started. So we'll bang it off and head on over there and see what's up. Winston, make sure the food ready, brethren. People are more hungry and they're coming with a big belly. You understand? All Trini's just, I don't even think Trini's going to come because she's still upset at you last time with the meal. But here we come, okay? Let's go, guys. Hopefully everything goes well. Goga's